This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Ripping through the defense. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Loveland. Across the 25. He's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
It's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Orji. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Edwards. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Finds a crease at the 20. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Loveland. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Afterburners coming. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Release to the back. It's complete. Touchdown, Michigan! What a grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Clemson! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Orji. Going for the big play. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep down. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Paul.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson is quick to the line.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got some of the work done on 1st now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, you're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, 10 yards to go. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Orji. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Bringing the heat. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
They'll line up to go for 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He will not get there. Stopped on the 2-point conversion try, and they still trail by 1 here in the 4th.
Clemson, 28. Michigan, 27.
The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jet. everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top-5 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Oregon's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. On the run, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Dogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Number 5.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Using his legs, it's Etienne. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can.
Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out! The 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Giving him his pads. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
And it's on the ground. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's James.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Spits it out to the back. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They run the reverse. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. On second down, looking again to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score. Oregon 21, Georgia 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching him in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go.
And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as sausage, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
Makes the grab down the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver? I
love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Complete downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
And he's thrown another interception. Looking for more room. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think...